before you. And this woman said, I don't care what obstacles are before me. I'm going to touch just the hem of his garment. Because if I can just touch the hem, I'll be made whole. So here is Jesus is surrounded by people. We know that because when he turned around and said, who touched me? The disciples looked at him like he was crazy and said, Jesus, hold up, wait a minute. All these people around you, and you talking about who touched you? Now to get to the hem of his garment, she couldn't stand up. Can y'all picture this with me? Picture this with me. She couldn't stand up to get to the hem of his garment. And that night when I wore that robe, my robe was long. The hem of his garment was way down to the ground. In order to touch the hem of his garment, she had to crawl on her knees, get through the crowd just to get to his hem, because his disciples had him surrounded. You weren't just going to get to Jesus any kind of way, but she knew I can crawl. That's why she said, if I can just touch the hem. She knew she couldn't get close enough. I don't need Jesus to touch me. I can't touch him all up here, but I know I can crawl. Good God Almighty. I can crawl just to touch his hem. Do you want it bad enough that in the spirit you'll crawl if you have to get what you need from God? Yes, sir. Do you really want that peace that no matter what God says do, you'll do it? No matter what he said go, you'll go. This woman said, I can't crawl out. I know if they catch me, they can stone me because I'm breaking the law. But I don't care. I got to touch the hem of his garment. So I'm going to crawl through the crowd. I don't care if they kick me while I'm crawling, but I'm going to crawl through the crowd, because if I can just get to his hem, I can receive my healing. I can receive my deliverance. And many of us today don't have physical obstacles that are keeping us from Jesus. We got our own attitudes and our own disposition and our own things we still want to do. And Pastor, I can't do that right now because, you know, I ain't ready yet. I ain't got everything together. I know you ain't got everything together. That's why God's calling you.
All right. Good.
Because he needs somebody who don't have it all together, that he can clean up and make right. And when you go back out there, they can know he didn't have it all together, but God did that for him. And if he can do it for him, he'll do it for me. He ain't looking for somebody who got it all together. That's good. If it was up to us to have it all together, I wouldn't be standing behind this pulpit preaching to you today, because I don't have it all together. He's looking for somebody who's just going to be real and say, Lord, I may not have it all together, but I want you. What do I have to do to get you? Can I talk to the brothers for a little bit? It means that we got to get out of our pride and say, I am man enough to receive him. And anybody who said I'm not don't know Jesus, because he's a real man. And all these other homies I've been hanging around. Good God Almighty. All these other homies I've been hanging around don't know who the real man is. Because it's more straight to do what Jesus did than it is to do with some of the things we do. It takes more strength to tell them, look, I gotta go. Why are you going? Gotta get up early. Why you gotta get up early? I'm going to church. Man, you going to church? Yeah, I'm going. You want to come with me? Well, I gotta have a suit. No, I don't. I might have some bill with my brother. So what? You got it on your brother now. It don't make no difference.
All right.
I don't look like everybody else. So what? Everybody else don't look like everybody else either. Come on. What's holding you up? What's stopping you from coming? Because God is calling. So the real question is not, are you man enough to stay out the church? Are you man enough to step in? Anybody can stay on the street. Anybody can smoke a joint. Anybody can go buy a beer. But can you be man enough to lay it down and say, just for 1 hour, just for 2 hours, even though I don't have it all together, just for 2 hours, even if I still got a hangover a little bit, but just for those 2 hours, I'm still going to come in God's house. You might come in high, but I guarantee you, when you leave this place, you'll be sober. You may come out a little drunk a little bit, but trying, he'll meet you.
Uh-huh.
Right at the place.
Yes.
This woman had obstacles, but she didn't care about the obstacles. All she cared about was the end result. Can I propose to some of you today? The reason why so much hell has broken out in your life, because God had to let that break out so you get the end result, and the end result is getting closer to Him.
Go ahead. Yeah, right.
Because if He had not allowed all the things to break out in your life, you wouldn't dare to even think about coming closer to Him, because you think you still had it all going on. But He let you be in the wrong place at the wrong time. He let you be at some places you shouldn't have been in. He let you get into some relationships you shouldn't have got into, so He can begin to allow some things to happen to you, so you begin to realize, I really don't got this thing together like I think I got it together. I really need to get my life right and get in that church, and only the hell you've been through is the motivation that got you here this morning.
That's good. Yeah.
And if other people who sitting right beside you, don't look at them, but if other people who sitting right beside you will be truthful, they can let you know, it happened to me too. It was the hell I went through that really got me. It really got me. Well, white-collar sinners. Y'all think we always talk about the blue-collar, but some of us are white-collar sinners. The places we go, everybody couldn't get in. Everybody didn't know what we were doing. The houses we went to, you would look from the outside, look like, oh, that's a lovely house. But on the inside, you don't know what was jumping. We were white-collar sinners. And we don't want nobody to know, I know I won't out there like you were. I was in some places that were doing the same thing. See, if the mayor of Chicago had knew that he needed to be in church instead of being in the white-collar places, he wouldn't be in jail right now.
Well.
So yeah, you got some white-collar sinners who do it up class and nobody knows. But they still need God. And some of them even might be sitting beside you. Now, I look down at my paper. Undercover. Undercover. Because a lot of people want to do that stuff, but don't want you to know they're doing it. But you know something? Y'all just gotta excuse me. You know something? I just got more respect than the person that's gonna tell me I'm just got them messed up, I've been doing this, and that, and I just need help. And when are you gonna come in here and act like, I got it all together? And let me take this mint so you won't smell. I had Scotch, so you won't, Scotch don't vodka, Scotch don't last. So I take this mint, that'll take care of all that. I don't drink that other stuff. I don't drink that Red Bull. I drink that high class stuff. But I have more respect than the person always gonna tell me, I'm already jacked up, I'm already messed up. I already know I shouldn't be here, but I know I need something from God. The person is trying to perpetrate like they're doing something and they ain't doing nothing. See, I can't help you because you won't be honest with God and let God know you got an issue. You're using too much tenacity to hide what you're doing. But how many people know when you really get tired? When you really fed up? When you really broken? When you really hurt? When you really just down to your last? It don't matter anymore. You can know what I did. You can know what I've been. You can know all that. It don't matter anymore. Because I got to get to God. And I need deliverance. And me being undercover ain't gonna get me the deliverance I need. This woman didn't care who knew she had an issue of blood. This woman didn't care who she had to go through. This woman didn't care how dirty she got getting to Jesus. All she knew was that He got my deliverance, and if I can get to Him, notice here, Jesus had the deliverance, but Jesus won't come into her.
That's right.
Why He won't come to her? Because He was already in the open where everybody could see Him, where everybody could reach Him. I'm proposing to you today, Jesus ain't coming to you. He's already there. He's already in the open. He's waiting for you to move. He's right there in the open. Ain't no restriction. All you got to do is come. He said, why don't you come? Why don't you come? I got what you need. Why don't you come? I'm trying to make it better. Why don't you come? I'm trying to give That's why God said, those who draw nigh to me. Because God said, I ain't moving. I'm always where I always been, sitting on the throne. All you got to do is come to the throne in a time of need boldly, knowing that in a time of need you can receive mercy.
Yes.
So this woman didn't care. And then after she got her deliverance, Jesus said, the 45th verse, Jesus said, who touched me? When all denied, Peter and they that were with him said, Master. And they had to say it kind of nice because they're trying to figure out maybe Jesus had a heat stroke or something. But Master, the multitude thorned thee and pressed thee. In other words, Jesus, all these people around you, it's like being at Harbor Fest. All these people around you talking about who touched you? And thee, and say thou, who touched me? And Jesus answered, somebody has touched me, for I perceive the virtue is gone out of me. In other words, somebody has come to me wanting something and knowing I got what they want. They didn't come just to hang around me, but somebody has touched me with faith, believing that if they can just touch me, they can get their deliverance. Jesus said, this person has just touched me, and their faith was so strong that the virtue has gone out of my body. The 47th verse says, and when the woman saw that she was not hid, she came trembling and fell down before him. And she declared unto him before all the people for what cause she had touched him, and how she was healed immediately. And he said unto her, daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith has made thee whole. Go in peace. Can I propose to you this morning that Jesus is not like other people who have let you down? Some of us don't want to approach Jesus because we're scared he'll let us down like others have let us down. We're scared that if I put all my confidence in this Jesus who I can't see, in this God who I really don't know, I see y'all doing some stuff in there, but I really don't know. If I put all my confidence in him, I'm scared he's going to let me down like the last person I put all my confidence in. But I'm here to tell you that God is not a man that he should lie. He determines that if you dare expect something from me, by faith, this woman said if I could just touch the hem of his garments. But when you read other stories about Jesus sending healing, he always